Good evening, everybody. This is Ben back again, and now it's time for a different kind of video. Because as you can tell, you're seeing myself on camera, which, um, it's not necessarily a bad news video or an announcement video or any kind of video. I mean, in a way, it kind of is um, because it is entertainment related, but it has absolutely nothing to do with me personally. It has nothing to do with like me, like any announcements, like if I'm collecting like movies again, or if I'm like, um, or if I'm like, whatchamacallit, or if like something happens, like the uploading issues, like for YouTube or whatever, or any kind of thing. It has absolutely nothing to do with that because um this video is about news that was just released yesterday, and it's and if you guys haven't known, well, a lot of you guys may know this by already because this just came out yesterday. You know, the news was just unveiled yesterday, and also there's more like stuff being posted, you know, whatever, yesterday and today. I think mostly yesterday, but probably but today and probably whatever, like other YouTube users or even articles, medias and stuff. But cause the cause many of you guys know or may not know, but the TV show Arthur, the children's show Arthur, that was based on the books by Mark Brown, and that's on PBS Kids. Um, it's apparently, many of you guys may know, or may not know. I mean, I said it for the third time, but if you guys didn't know, the show Arthur is gonna be coming to a close at the beginning of next year, in the winter, around January of next year, 2022. So, as you know, it's all over the internet. It's like on YouTube and news articles and stuff that I did read. I think briefly earlier today about it, that the show Arthur is ending, and so for what I want to do in this video is I want to like kind of talk about like my thoughts on it ending, and also like my thoughts on just the show itself, like what do I think of it and stuff. First of all, Arthur was I grew up watching Arthur because I watched it a lot like when I was a kid, like on PBS Kids, like growing up, like when I was younger and stuff. It was one of the shows that I watched like back in the day, so I grew up watching it like on TV and stuff, like any of the like it was a mixture of like the older episodes and the any of the newer ones, like reruns and stuff. Of course, at the time, they were making, like, like, like mixed, like reruns of older episodes and then mixture of creating new episodes like each year. But overall, I really liked the show. I did love it a few times. I don't know about completely, but I did really like it a lot. A couple of times, like back in the day, like in the 2000s and even the 2010s as well. But a lot of the episodes, like from Arthur, I usually watch like the older episodes, like from when it debuted back in 1996, season 1, 1996, up until like season like 11 or 12, 13, like in the late 2000s. Those are like the ones that I usually watch a lot, like on YouTube, while any other seasons like after that I just don't really tend to care for or watch, or even like watch on TV, because by like 2015 or 16, I or no, it was like late 2014. I stopped watching like those kinds of shows because they were getting too childish, and also I was in middle school at the time. So, but even when I was still growing up, I still got into Arthur nonetheless. Like even in high school and right before I started high school, I even got into it just for fun, because I wanted to, and just for that purpose, nostalgia, but just anything, Um, and I did really get into it a couple of times. Like 10 years ago, I was like really into it, kind of like in the spring. But overall, it was just really any time that I got into it. So yeah, and then so that's what and it is a pretty good show, growing up and even recently, because I know it has but anyways, my thoughts on the show ending personally. It's, well, I mean, it is unfortunate, when a show is ending, especially if it's something that's been going on for like so long, like since the 90s, or even way back like the 80s, 70s, 60s. Well, probably I say maybe the 80s or even the 90s, even like if it's going on for so long like that to like nowadays, and then now it's ending. It's pretty hard, it's pretty shocking and hard because we've been so used to it, getting used to the show airing for so long, and then eventually now, like recently, like yesterday, it's now coming to a close, canceling or ending, whatever. It is a little sad, but at the same time though, it's all right. It's not too big of a deal. Especially for a bunch of people like myself, like from my generation, like in the late 90s or early 2000s generation, will definitely remember the show very well, because they grew up watching it, and I'm one of them, which is great. But and then and then I first heard the news about it, like it was actually from a friend of mine who I follow on Instagram, because she's one of the people that's on the autism spectrum, which I know I'm one of them. But we were friends, we're friends kind of, and she's like, well, I won't go into too much detail about her, but one of the yesterday she posted a post about like Arthur, that's after season 25 it's going to be over and done with. And I was kind of shell shocked by it. I mean, not too overly, but just a little bit, kind of. And then of course, I think I started doing research like yesterday, like on YouTube or Google, whatever, and that's when I realized it's true. But I mean, after seeing that post, I knew it was true. I knew it wasn't like a clickbait or a hoax or anything. I knew that it was real. So then I kind of confirmed it, even though I didn't know at the time, but I did kind of confirm the research, and it is true. So I'm sure a bunch of Arthur fans probably disappointed about this by now, but overall it's not too big of a deal. Like I said, it's off to a brand new chapter, kind of, a new era. We're in a new era right now, so maybe that's necessarily why. But yeah, it's like I said, it is, kind of disappointing, but at the same time though, it's not too big of a deal. I'm not, I mean, I'm a little disappointed, but not like overly disappointed. I'm not like, it's kind of shocking, like I said, but it's no big deal. Every show has a legacy behind it, and this is one of them. Even after shows that are still going on for so long or stopped, well, they always have a legacy behind it, so that is good. And really quick, hopefully I can I know the last remaining Arthur episodes, the names of them have already been unveiled, but obviously they're not aired yet. So yeah, they've already been unveiled. I have it pulled up here on the computer right now, but they've already been. There's no air date exactly, but they've already had been unveiled. So yeah, of course I know after I know after the final episodes are gonna be aired, it's gonna be really hard to get used to, because it's been on for so long, and now after those episodes are gonna air, it's gonna be over officially, So, um, of course, I was planning like maybe like I mean I know it's not till like the beginning of next year, but I'll probably make like another video, like maybe like when the final episodes do air, like a day, like on the day or the day after, I'll make like a rest in peace Arthur video, because at that time the series will be officially over. So it's if I want to, but I'll probably might, because I've been thinking about it. So yeah, but anyways, that is basically all I wanted to say, because I just wanted to get this news out there, like briefly about like my thoughts, and like what like the ending of the show itself, and also just my personal opinion on the show itself. I know there's some people who don't like Arthur out there, but I've always liked it, so and for the ones who do, I know are probably excited that the shows are ending, but I'm not like that, I'm never like that. Unless if it's something that I hate, but I'm not one of them. It's never too good I think. I mean, I don't know, it doesn't matter, but you get the idea. But anyways, that is, like I said, I just wanted to get this out there, like just to share my feelings about the ending of the show and other things like that. So, but of course, there's still time. I know the episodes from the last season already aired, like back in March, season 24, and then next up we have like 4 more episodes to go until it's done. They might say they might air it on reruns, but I'm not quite sure, like officially. I think they might, but I don't know. But anyways, that is basically it. Like I said, I just wanted to get this news out there, well, from my opinion, my perspective, not anybody else's, but anyways, that is basically it for tonight, and I will see you again maybe sometime one of these days. So stay tuned for when I do another video soon. So there you go.